going to take the North and never give it back.
So that's a good pick. You get the corner. I got to go bold, right? I got to go bold for this.
Yeah, she's got some nice.
Welcome back to the Unbearable Sports Podcast. I'm your host, Brad Barron. Make sure to like and subscribe if you're out there on YouTube, and also rate the show 5 stars everywhere that you get your podcast. What is up, everybody? We got all 22 Mondays. It would be better if it was all 22 Tuesdays, but Monday, right after the game, we love to break down every single play that happened, and we're splitting it up. Thanks to Shy Drax, great suggestion out there. We're going to go offense first, and then actually after this, after we go live, then I will be breaking down the defense. We'll have 2 separate sections so that all y'all that watch it a little bit later, yeah, you can choose which one you want. If you just want to see offense, just want to see defense, you can do just that. So let's get into this. We got Taco Man out there. We got Shy Drax, and I love that. We'll get offensive right now. We'll get offensive and talk about the offense today, or specifically, we'll be breaking down the offense. And if you're new, welcome. We do this every single Monday that we have a Chicago Bears game. The day after, we break down every single play, and this is also our first time going through the tape because I have a day job like all of you, so this is my first time to get through to it. So this is just us reviewing some tape together, having some fun, relaxing with this. So if you're watching this later, hope to see you around next time. So that's enough talking. What do y'all say? Let's get into this, right? Let's get into this. And also, I just undocked my chat from my OBS. There we go. Hey, let's get this started. Let me switch on over, and we can get started. I think there's like 60-something plays that we are going to be going through today, but I'm excited for this. How's everyone feeling now? Because today's been fun. Today's been fun watching just how everything is, just how all national media now seems to be fully on board with that. The Bears have their quarterback. It's all great stuff. So let's get into this. So first off, we got 2 out wide. We got the motion with Cole Kmet. They snap it there. You have them going to the right-hand side. So kind of just a little zone concept here. Kind of Cole Kmet then kind of with this crackback. So you're kind of expecting him there. This is running play. For those that know how we watch the running plays, we like to watch it from the other side. But just off the get-go, I wanted to at least see this because it looks like DJ's trying to hit him. Obviously, he can't because, leverage and momentum. So that guy's trying to make it. DJ tries to stop there. But let's look at the actual stuff and actually break down the blocking rather than, hey, it kind of looks like this. So like we said, you got Cole going to the back. Linebacker shift aside. You have this safety kind of coming down in. Everybody shifts. You got 2 there. Then you have, okay, and this is exactly how that concept kind of works, but what's hard is now this guy kind of essentially becomes that edge player for you at the very last minute. So you have Cole that hits here, then you expect there, then you hope that they can kind of get to that next level. They pass him off there, but ultimately he's going to be open there. He hits there, and honestly, great play by 5 to just kind of blow this up. And then essentially your hole should be like right in here because this guy is going to be good. Or, I mean, you could try to go there. But yeah, this guy just ultimately breaks it up. And then Swift breaks the tackle and goes through. DJ just, it's one of those where you're like, okay, now don't watch the play, DJ. Don't watch the play, DJ. Try to block. Because, I mean, heck, if he blocks him right there, that could be something big, but let's just analyze the blocking. Right now, you got, okay, good blocks out on the right-hand side. But yeah, ultimately, that guy just causes the disruption. J2K, what's good? Hope you're doing well, my friend. And also, Taco Man saying we could do this against the Packers, though. Yeah, right? Well, let's see. So, okay, another toss. Cool. On these outside ones, it's at least good to kind of see what the wide receivers do. So, kind of missed, or, Rome had him for a little bit and then just kind of moved out. So let's see the actual line blocking. Okay, so we got the outside. So run to the outside. You got 2, so you're hoping 1 can kind of push to the next level. You got 2 on the outside. And let's see. This guy just stumbles. You have all your blocking. You got 2 here. What is going on with this, though? Okay, so they at least, like, they actually had a pretty good recovery, not going to lie. Because, like, when you see this, you're like, what in the heck is Coleman Shelton doing? But then they made it work. Like, that's teamwork right there, ladies and gentlemen. This, gross. But then they were able to make that happen. So nice. So let's just look on the outside. Very good block by the big dog. Look at this. When you're looking at these blocks, good blocking by the big dog to keep that going. Then ultimately, Cole gets beat by his guy, but at the same time, 2 people. So yeah, Cole essentially lets that up, but then Rome going to that next. So kind of explains a little bit why they did that. But good blocking by the line. Cole on the outside kind of gets beat, and then the wide receiver just, Rome lets somebody by. It's a long developing run. So let's see this pass play. So we got 3 to the top. His eyes are going left. He's and you can see kind of that man coverage. You got 1 deep safety, so that might be a little bit difficult to get at the outside. And because let's see how the actual route. Okay, so he cuts it off a little short, but ultimately the pressure, it's a long developing. Honestly, for the amount of distance that they actually had to cover, it's actually a pretty long developing play that they have here. So a little short, you got the deep. And then we should just skip the entire first quarter. With the way that everything goes, just skip this entire thing. So long developing routes, and then let's just check out the pressure. So you got double team there. Okay, so Armstead gets by his guy. Good play there. Darnell Wright gets beat on the inside. Yeah, so this is just Braxton will get pushed back like normal. They got Roy Robertson Harris. Good. But yeah, beat here, push back here. Ultimately, that creates the pressure. Tries to get out. Honestly, good. Honestly, pretty good by Roy Robertson Harris to kind of identify that, hey, I need to be out here. Because right now, Caleb's just like, he's completely turned around. He's being pulled. So yeah, that makes sense. You're not going to do much there. So, yeah, but let's see what everyone's saying. Yeah, not impressed. Yeah, our wide receivers don't block well. They're no Equanimous St. Brown. I tell you that, right? They are not Equanimous St. Brown. But also, let's see. J2K, I do wish Swift would attack more on the... Yeah, he is waiting for those to maintain their blocks for sure. I definitely agree. Then deep open was late. Yeah, that's the thing too. Why are we so bad at the start of games? And I'll pull up the stat in a future episode because I know that I have the stat somewhere about how good Shane Waldron actually is in scripted plays when he was at Seattle. He was really good at scripted plays, but now they're just starting to script them, so they should be good. But all right, so new set of downs. They got motion. Ultimately, yep, this one, I think we all remember this. Go to the outside. Then basically, they kind of have this little screen kind of going. And then what? DJ Moore to the side. Then you kind of, you have your classic, 3 options right here. And so ultimately, yeah, hit the easy one. Yeah, nothing bad. Take the easy down. Good stuff. And then, yeah, nothing really to watch just from the blocking. This one will be a quick play. Yes, you could, in theory, you could say, could you try to pop it right there? You could, right? You could. Not a bad play. Not a bad play no matter what. If we want to be finicky, right? Yeah, J2K saying, I wonder if it wasn't deep enough. It became more about down and distance. Yeah. I know that they said that it seemed like it was kind of like they had concepts, right? They had the concepts of this is what we're hoping to do at least. So, well, yeah, let's see how, wrong button. Instant screen. I kind of like this, rather than relying on a wide receiver, you just have them go risky because you're kind of banking on it being man coverage. But yet again, this team plays a lot of man coverage. So you do that. And this is another one of those screens where, yeah, you really, because you want Braxton to basically just fire out of his stance and just go straight here. And that's hard. That's hard to do. Yeah, that's why it blows up. That's why it doesn't do well. And Taco Man, is he getting coached to move the chains now? Maybe, because this is what I'm excited to see, because he was like, what, 10 of 11 when targeting past the chain. So he really was targeting to try to get these first downs. So that's what I'm excited to kind of decipher with this film. I'm really excited when they stop playing on this side and they flip over to the other side, because then that's when we know big things are cooking. But let's see, you got your trips up here. And kind of interesting formation, because yeah, you don't even have Cole out there. But yeah, so you got good release. All right then. Look, he looks to Rome. Rome gets, but actually you have the cornerback there. Oh yeah, and then that's the helmet play. Let's see what actually develops on this. So like I said, he sees this corner right here. So you got a corner up at the line. Kind of looks like he's ready to blitz. And then you got the deep safety. And then you got this corner deep, this corner more up, but not really on someone. Then you see them start to retreat. And now they kind of go back like this. That's an interesting piece. Now he comes back. He pushes him. They're playing zone. And honestly, like, you could... he could charge on it. That'd be a little difficult because his is just you can see he's just trying to, he's looking straight, so he's just trying to pull people away. And then, boop, you got, so now he looks back. You could get DJ on the short. I don't know why he doesn't just, DJ's not really, DJ does a little stop. That's what he's waiting for. That's why he's not like throwing it with anticipation. He's doing a stop. And what other routes do you have? Because then you got him stopping, and then you have that kind of... So this play design, what it looks like it's meant to do is that it's meant to draw this safety out, right? So you have... That's why Rome is just flying down the field. And then you have Keenan, that should be here. Then you have the short routes, and then you have the underneath, right in the middle, so that he has to trust him. But as you can see, that the play's already dead. So the play's already done. Long development play out there for sure. So yeah, little long development play. We'll kind of analyze what's going on here, because you could try to get that out, but yeah, no, you got to do it on you. We'll look at the other angle and we'll see just how difficult this might have been. Good play design if the blocking holds up, right? You have multiple avenues to then get the ball out, but yet again, long developing play. And this is what we see too, is we see some shorter developing plays, but we've been seeing a lot of these long developing plays like that are being thrown out there while something can actually happen, as long as your offensive line holds up. But also what's good, seeing Ron out there, claws up, and Notorious TBG, what is good, bear down. So let's see. So let's check this out. We got a chip right here. And we still have yet to see what I was hoping for with like a chip out there. Because right when you get the chip, you should be good. Ooh. So right here, you got Roy Robertson Harris. He trips. So yeah, that's... Roy Robertson Harris just trips up with Braxton. You can't fault it. Like, you really can't fault anybody for that. Because like, that's kind of a good play by Tevin. Braxton goes back. It just like klutzy play overall. Like, honestly, good play by this 44. Just boom. Right there. Tries to get it out. Not going to happen. All right. Now we're in the second quarter. Now we know good stuff is going to happen. All right. I just kind of want to see just the wide receivers blocking. they didn't. So yeah, we had no wide receivers blocking, but DJ was sticking with his dude on the bottom side. So yeah, let's check out to see what happens with this running. Get out of here, camera. Okay, a little zone scheme. You got him there, and then, yeah, so Pryor's kind of got to, I mean, you're shifting, but you have right to kind of take it, the cut back. You were hoping that they could get up there, but yeah, there's no way he's going to get him. You're talking about him probably just going there, and then, yeah, so ultimately you have that, and that's where Pryor is kind of supposed to get that guy. Because, yeah, there's no way Shelton could get that guy. Shelton going all the way over there. Yeah, that ain't going to happen. So Pryor's kind of got to get that. Got a good block. Then that guy just switches back there. And that's why you kind of get that. They are so committed to this. That, yeah, good eyes by Swift. He runs out around. Good play. Good play. Recognize that's there? Yeah, I agree with J2K. When you see that, yeah, Pryor was just like, I don't know what to do. So I'm just going to stand here, man. Like, that's what it felt like. Yeah, I agree with Michael too. It's like, that's a good thing about this All-22. We know it's going to get better. I know my YouTube engagement just probably plummeted at the very beginning because they're like, he's not one of those channels that just only shows the good stuff. It's like, no. We're watching everything. We watch everything here. And this was just a simple hold. So honestly, I just want to see the blocking. Good little pass-offs. And, solid blocking. Good stuff. And then, yeah, DJ wins one-on-one. Yeah, but I agree. Swift did well. Okay, so then I kind of want to see what happens up here. And this is what I love about the designs. Like, I know we rip on screens, but I really like that. Like, it's in a weird way, because we run so many screens, they have to respect it. And you see that. Look, he's on him. He's committed to the bit. Like, he's like, I'm going to destroy this guy. This guy's like, okay, I need to take him. And this safety's like, I'm going to help out too. And this is when they just run the draw, because now you have one guy in the hole. Like, you're hoping somebody can get him, and then you got the screen grass. And ultimately, we're not able to get that guy. So let's see what happens in the middle. But that's where, like, it kind of goes into that whole, I keep bringing up the ex-girlfriend, Justin Fields. With him, people always had to respect him, so one person always had to make sure that the back, like that if he had it, you had to protect that. What's great, what's kind of great is, like, we run a lot of screens, they have to respect that. And we kind of throw that out there when we're running some of these draws, which is nice. So, all right, so we got 5, we're running this draw, and the D tackles do a good job. They do this pinch. So they do this kind of pinch down. And ultimately, what you're hoping is then, can Tevin pass him off and get to the next level, which he really can't, because you can see this guy identifies it, runs back. Really kind of good play by this guy. So, yeah, Braxton's got his guy cooked. Darnell's got his. And ultimately, yeah, there's really not much. You're just really kind of hoping that maybe you got to try to coach it more like Tevin. Maybe you try to get Shelton to be on here rather than Shelton looking to the right. If Swift's supposed to be just kind of getting it and cutting it, Shelton should really kind of be blocking this guy, I feel. So that's my feeling. That is my feeling. Yeah, Shy Jackson Brack goes up. Maybe he'll do games live. Maybe. I don't know. The thing is, I actually got, so fun fact, I actually got an offer from a sports website to actually cover live Bears games for them, but I actually turned them down because I am a Bears fan. I watch games with my family, my friends, stuff like that. And it's like, I do this for fun. I literally do this for fun. This is something that I just enjoy doing. So I was like, nah, I like watching the game. I really like sitting on my couch, watching the game, having Red Zone on. watching all those things. So yeah, fun fact. I won't tell you who. I will not tell you who, but yeah, I was actually really surprised. I was like, me? But yeah, so let's see what we got going on here. So we're trying to trick them to go to, actually not trick them to go to this left side. So let's see. So we got block there, block there, block there, block there, 2 to the left. So ultimately we're reading this guy. And honestly, you could have just kind of dropped that off for sure. So ultimately you're running to the right. You're good. And boom. Just very, very good. And you just see the athleticism and good blocking on the outside. I don't even think that was like a good read, honestly, but yeah. Oh, but yeah, here in Raider Nation with Getsy. So funny thing, because I saw you say that, Shy Drax, like with the Raiders and Getsy. So you got Raiders and Getsy, but also I love hearing like what Pittsburgh is saying. So it's nice because it's kind of it feels good. It feels good. I'm actually surprised that their running game is not getting going, but All right. I just want to see the wide receiver blocking right now. I tell you, Roman's not a great run blocker. But hey, DJ gets in there. As long as you're just in front of your guy, that's all we can ask for. Also, thanks, J2K. Like, yeah, it was cool to get like the offer, like to do it, but because that's so popular now. Like people do the live shows and everything, and and it's like I get to watch the game with my son now too, and it's cool because like he likes football now, so he's 4, so it's like really cool that he's starting to enjoy football. So yeah, it's fun times. So all right, let's digest this. So okay, so we clamp there. He's gonna hit there. You need one guy to kind of get to that next level. Boom, great. Boom, boom. And I guess in theory, you could try to hit it up in there. But, this is Swift. He's not. Okay. I will. Swift does something crazy here. This is one of those where you're supposed to take this, right? Because you also have Rome going that way. And, Cole is getting beat as a defensive end. You could hit here. And the fact that he's able to do this, like. Credit to Braxton. Credit to Braxton for pushing his block and at least getting a hand on him for a little bit. But I think this is one where like the coaches will be like, okay, great job. But and maybe they also just told the lineman, just continue to block because Swift will go anywhere. And that's the one where that's the first one that I'm like, he might have just needed to kind of break it up there. But let's see. Yeah. This. What the heck happened there? Let's look at the other angle, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Something terrible happens in this vicinity. Let's watch. Okay. So we got block. And then Cole should kind of be able to come back. And also, yeah, you have a very, very, very wide stance there. So Cole should be able to go there. Boom, boom. Obviously, we know this just gets wrecked. Like you should double, hit to the next level. Like everything on paper looks good. Let's see what happens. Oh. Yeah, literally beat off the line. Yeah. Tevin gets beat there. Yep. Tevin and Braxton just get cooked. And then Coleman Shelton he's the one that's at least still on his guy. Why were they so bad right there? They just couldn't get to their guys. I don't really they took a couple steps forward. They just can't get there, man. Yeah, that split zone. So yeah, just for those man. So what J2K said with the split zone. Yeah. Just whoop. All right. Screen pass. Oh, yeah, and I love this. I can't wait to see this. Okay. Good job. And this is a really good, like, fake, because this guy cuts inside, and he's like, oh, no, you beat me. Shelton gets a little over. Maybe he thought that he was going to the outside. Cuts it back in. Devin gets a good block right there. Good stuff. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I enjoy Roshan, and I'm curious now what they will do with Khalil Herbert, because we were talking about that. Like, Khalil really hasn't done much. But I mean, oh, and here it is. Oh, God, so beautiful. It is so beautiful, ladies and gentlemen. Just look how this develops. I just kind of want to see, because then you have him. You have him kind of going now out to the side. So you're maybe saying, okay, this could be man. He's going to the side. You got him a little short. But then you fake back. Just, so good. Like, like he's like, dang it. Like, who fakes two screens out there? So, so beautiful. And I agree, J2K. Like, this does get set up. We had so many different screens out there. You had a screen right before. Like, it really does set that up. Just beautiful throw. And then Cole after the catch. Just freaking beast mode out there. That's good stuff. And it's something, yeah, they did with the Seahawks. I didn't see if they did that with the 49ers. All right, I just want to see the blocking on the outside. Yep, just have him run. What's funny is, as a kid, I never understood why wide receivers like would run. And then you realize, like, yeah, we don't want them blocking. So just run straight, try to not block. Let's just see how this blocking goes. So yeah, this is kind of that split where you got him kind of coming to the back, but this is also just that read option. And then yeah, this guy's coming hard on down after Swift. And this is where you know that's going to get hit. And I mean, that could have also done something there, but just really good. And, so close. So close. I like it. Like, there hasn't been much that I feel like we haven't done as much analysis as we normally do on some of these plays too. But I feel like there doesn't need to be much as of right now. So we've only had like one that really kind of stood out where there was a couple different routes going on. But besides that, there really hasn't been. I mean, also we've seen that other play at nauseum. So okay, so we're doing a little zone, outside zone. So we're kind of hoping what it looks like. Yeah, so he's got him. Darnell, you're hoping can kind of get around. Good. And so, yeah, you should be good there, but oof. Yeah, you had something here. This guy just hits him with that move, and then Shelton also gets taken. That's a good play. That's a good play by their D tackle. D tackle just continues to run with Shelton. And the thing, too, that our linemen don't do, see where the ball gets snapped? No one really drives back, I guess, except for Pryor and Wright. Yeah, nobody's really driving out. I guess Braxton, like what Braxton's trying to do is Braxton's just trying to get this hole open. But yeah, Tevin gets beat. Shelton gets beat. Boom. And Muck Muck saying Roshan has a lot of heart, just not much talent. And that's why I love him. Funny thing is, growing up, I always said that I played with a lot of heart. So with everything I do, so that's why I love it. But let's see what this. You gotta love it, right? Looks to the right, looks to the left, looks around. gets it. But let's actually digest what we're doing. So we have tight end up. We got trips down. Cole just does this little kind of drag to just kind of clear people out. And then you have Roshan going this way. You got DJ going this way. So you're kind of hoping they follow Cole, and then you get one of these two open. And yeah, you have these two open. That really did well. And then let's just see these other routes. Yeah, those open. But yeah, yet again, just good play design. Like this is what you're trying to get. Because if you know that they're running some zone, you're hoping that they follow, and that's exactly what they do. And then let's just, and then we got to see this throw. Because I saw this online. Let's look at the other angle, because this is sick. But yeah, another good play design. You're just moving them. Because yet again, like, you know that if they're playing outside zone, you're trying to keep them honest. And right now, this guy just plays it terribly. But let's look at the blocking. So we got 2 there, 1 there, 2 blocking. Good little shift there. Darnell on the outside. Darnell goes around. Braxton gets beat inside. Yeah, that's a guy hits him and then just shifts right in. That's a really, but look at it. Look at that throw. Anyone that's like, that was a bad throw. No, it was a beautiful throw. Look at that. It's freaking over the top. Because there's not much he can do. There's a guy right there. He can't really turn. That is disgusting. That is disgusting. But yeah, that's just pretty. I love that. Yeah, I agree with J2K. Like, Roshan doesn't need the speed. Like, he's not built for that. He's not asked to be that. He's asked to be the power guy. So, right, like, he's asked to be the big power dude. The safety goes all the way down and get that. Okay, you got that to the next level. That there. Cutting back. That's all you really need to... Honestly, Keenan Allen had a good block. Like, he didn't have to do that much against that lineman. So, you got there. Block. But then, yeah, you just have this safety screaming down. And then, yeah, Darnell just doesn't really get a handle on his guy. Ultimately, it ends up in a good play. And one could argue, like, do you just continue to try and ride this outside? But, yeah, like, you could have maybe tried to ride it a little bit more on the outside. But, yeah, that safety made a good play. He was really committing for it. Well, let's see what we got. So, he's looking right first. So, let's just see how we develop. Curl. And then deep. Beautiful throw. Like, isn't it amazing that we have a quarterback that actually does better in zone coverage than in man? We don't get this. We haven't gotten this in Chicago. like this is just, he looks at this and he goes, okay, we got two here. We got some people out there. No one's on him. So what? We're probably playing a zone. No one's directly lined up over. And, we have empty backfield. You got 2 back. Everybody's dropping. Identifies its zone. Could take this. Notices he stops and hesitates. And when does he get this? He gets it. I'm going to try and stop it. Literally, as soon as he turns, he's already getting ready to throw. That is a pretty throw. And then what's going on here? You got the short. I like these plays. I like these plays a lot more. Like, that's good. Oh, thank you, Taco Man. Sorry about that. Yeah, I'll redo exactly what I just did. Thank you. Here, I'll do exactly what I did. Thank you. So what we got here, this is what I was saying. So we have because you got the two corners, you got corner here, then you got what? Safety, linebacker. So I hate these like numbers, right? For us, as someone that doesn't follow the Jacksonville Jaguars heavily, you got the two deep, and it's just literally like, watch. So he's looking, he knows he's got that. And then right there, you can see him start, like he's already going. And he sees that that right here, he kind of stops, puts it right in the perfect spot. So nice. So nice. Love it. Just absolutely great. Good point, though, too, John. Ended the season 4-2, starting the season 4-2. Yeah. For real. Like, that's awesome. Especially since, like, we basically were, like, I had, like, a 33% win percentage anyways with, like, Eberflus. That I like this whole opposite thing. But, yeah, let's see how the blocking holds up. They drop one in coverage. Should be pretty good. I mean, Armstead's kind of pushing back a little bit, but good coverage, good plays. Just beautiful throw. I just want to see kind of like just a great throw within coverage. And this is too where it's like I can't wait till I stop bringing up Fields, but I want to bring it up just because it is the most recent. I remember watching the tape. We didn't do these, but I just remember watching the tape and seeing Darnell Mooney open in zone coverage, and we just didn't throw it. And now I get to hear Pittsburgh fans yell at that. So right now, good question. Man coverage is currently his weakest, for sure. Like he actually currently excels more in zone coverage than in man coverage. So yeah, and part of it is actually our wide receivers aren't getting open in man coverage, which is crazy to say because like that's kind of why we have all these weapons. So all right, so he's looking left. Throws it, he sees that it's, because yet again, he sees that it's cover two. He got too high. And at the very, very beginning, everybody scoots, identifies its zone. He's right in between the two, hits it right there. Could have maybe hit it on the outside, but like, yet again, he had two options and just, it's the throwing with conviction. That's what you got to do in zone. As soon as the hole opens up, throw it, right? It's just the eyes too. Like we saw that in like the replays. It's the eyes. And let's just see the blocking. Braxton, okay. I mean, okay. That's good. Pryor, yeah. Not bad. Enough. Eberflus' first 3-game winning streak. Let's go, right? Let's go. All right, and here we go. We continue to keep the ball moving. It's like a little counter. All right, why did this play not happen? Okay, we got a pull. Run up the middle. You should be able to hit there. You got 2 to the next side. Yeah, you just don't have the... Like, Braxton's really supposed to just wham this guy. Because it looks like what they're trying to do is trying to open up that middle, is my guess, just because you see Pryor kind of turning too, unless he's just getting beat. But yeah, Braxton just doesn't... you're going against Armstead. Armstead, good play. Whams him and just ultimately stops this play. Like, that's a really good play by Eric Armstead. So, yeah, I agree, J2K. Like, he just smacks into that brick wall and goes down. That's all Armstead versus Braxton just beating him. Oh, I don't want to see this play. We all know this, right? The whole idea, and we'll just cover this just because, and actually, let me move my face. Because it goes all the way there. Yeah. And they said this too. Like literally the point of this play, yet again, we just need 1 yard. And ultimately, what they're doing, great little like hesitate. And they said the goal is you need to throw it to that pylon and kind of drive it to the pylon. And he just kind of gets some air underneath it and just throws it short. Ultimately, boo. Yeah. Yeah. Agreed with Muck Muck. Like that's the thing is you don't want to loft it because you're trying to get it past that safety. You want to drive it, not put air under it. You need to drive it and throw it farther. And that's why you see the stop. And yeah, you really do have to. You have to drive that more. You're trying to beat the safety. The people are fast, right? Like in the NFL, the safeties, they're all fast. So I guess I didn't actually look at the blocking. Here, let's actually go. Let's go back a play. Even though I don't want to see, I just want to see the blocking a little bit, just to see if we missed anything with the blocking. See, that's kind of that max protect. Yeah, you got basically like 2 people on everybody. So, yeah, that's yeah. Yeah, and I agree with Taco Man. Like he's got the arm with everything, and yeah, agree with Muck Muck. Like that's the thing is you really do have to. The speed of the game is so much different because yeah, that you could probably just drop it there. Yeah, 68 is Kramer. Yeah, they were going out for that whole like they were trying to draw them with the big power. But that's where too, like in the post game review that we had, I know some people were bringing up like, yeah, you could just if that falls incomplete, you're just powering it for a first down next. So yeah, but you're just running that max protect concept because he only had 2 people out on routes. So it's really that. And it would have worked. But yeah, you do the fake here. They don't really go for it. It's that classic fake. They don't buy it. They stop you. And I mean, at this time, we weren't really running any screens at that moment. So that's why they don't get shook. And then basically you have 3 linebackers. You have 3 linebackers and only like 2 potential people that could stop them. And then they just start pushing. They try to do like a little duo, try to get what they can because nobody's bought into it. So all right, let's see. We got toss to the outside. Hey, DJ after that one block is like, you know what? I'm not going to suck at blocking. And hey, he's getting there. He's blocking people. And then let's see the blocking. Let's see the actual blocking. Go to the toss to the outside. You got DJ there. You got Shelton there. You got Pryor to the next level. Yeah, like we said, Pryor slow. That's the big negative. That's where too with Ryan Bates coming back. Like Ryan Bates is a serviceable, like we've said, Ryan Bates is a serviceable player. Same thing with Matt Pryor. But the thing that Bates is going to provide is a lot more speed. So when you get into plays like this, when you want them to get to this next level to hit that linebacker, that's a tough ask. Someone who could potentially do that is actually Ryan Bates. He's a very athletic offensive lineman. That's why Ryan Poles likes him so much. So in situations like that, he should be able to at least get in the way a little bit better here. You got Tevin, you got DJ going there, then Tevin there, and then yeah, and really good spot here. You got Braxton run all the way to the out. Good play by Swift. Yeah, good play by Braxton. Good play by Swift. That's what you want to see. And just that little decision gave him more. Then you got here. A little fake handoff. You got him just kind of staying as the screen. He's looking to the left-hand side. Yeah, all over DJ. Nothing happening here. I don't really get this one. because you got the fake handoff. You have this, and then you have him going deep. And I don't know if he's just like stopping him, and then you're expecting him to kind of cut across the middle. It's first down, so then what does Cole do? Cole stops there, stops, goes, and he's just trying to get open. Yeah, that play, just one giant shrug. I've really liked so far the play designs. This play design makes no sense to me. But let's check out the blocking. Look at that. Beautiful by Tevin. Just his guy's out. Pryor didn't know if that guy was blitzing. Braxton's on his guy. Lovely blocking. Darnell's all over his dude. He's getting pushed back, but 44 is doing well. And is that Braxton versus... That's Josh Allen, right? Just want to verify. Yeah. Trayvon Walker stopped, and that's a really good blocking rep. Very good blocking rep from Tevin. Very good blocking rep from Braxton. Very good blocking rep from Darnell. And even Coleman Shelton. That was good. Good blocking there all around. Yeah, I agree with J2K. Like, Caleb ran straight to the end of... I had the same thought, too, where I was like, is he making a statement of some sort that we need to know about? Then, yeah, Muck saying Bates is going to be our starting center. He was. I feel now because the whole debacle with... See, I don't even want to say his name. Nate Davis. With the whole Nate Davis debacle, I feel like then they would probably say, should Bates then be that right guard? And then not try to shake things up. Especially the way that the offensive line is playing now that they're starting to come together, play like a unit, run games looking better, right? It was bad the first time that we did one of these, but it's starting to come together for sure. All right, now let's see how these routes develop. So we got the 2 out. Where does his eyes go? He's looking left, looking middle, hits it. So he's looking left first. So you kind of got this little out. Yeah. This out ain't going to happen. You're probably not going to hit that. And then you're kind of looking. Safety's going that way. And yet that guy's going there. Ends up wanting to go there. So, nice. It's nice. It's nice to see him. Like, the first time that we did this, you saw him really just look at one person. And he really was just like sticking to one side. And we said this when we first did one of these all 22 reviews. We said this. We're like, as a rookie, he's staying with just one side of the field. He's going to start growing. He's going to start being able to look at the entire field. And now he's getting there, right? And you never have a quarterback that like has the Madden view of absolutely everything. But this is great to see. This is awesome to see. So let's see. Let's see what happens with the blocking. Tevin just submarines, like, just perfectly sets his guy down. Shelton's being pushed back a little bit. Braxton's got his guy down. Excellent play. Like, he's like, that looks fun. I'll do the same thing with my dude. And Shelton, kudos, gets the patented Braxton pushback, but he holds his line. He holds his line, shifts it to that side. On this side, Darnell beat to the outside. Yeah, so Darnell gets beat. Pryor, beat, and like trying to do his best. Good block by Swift, though. Like, he does exactly what he needs to, gets in the way, and just, I love this. I'm just going to keep gushing over my quarterback, guys. He's looking left. He's looking right. He's got a guy coming right at him. Just freaking delivers. Like, I'm going to cry, guys. This is beautiful. It's a simple play, but it's like, we don't see this. We don't get this. And also, yeah, like, Guy coming right up the middle too. Swift with the pickup. Like just very, very, very composed in the pocket. So let's see. So he's looking left. And what he has left, he's got a short. They're playing yet again another cover 2. You can see with the man. So then you got him there. You got DJ kind of with the deep route. Pumps it. Goes back. And then you have kind of, Rome going across the middle a little bit. You got people kind of cheating to the side. And hits the short. Right? This is first down. You don't need to go with anything crazy. Good play. Guys, another play. He's going through his progressions. Like, this is amazing. Like, in theory, like, yeah, you could have probably just did that. But I mean, like, he's going through. He's seeing what he's got. Just. Right? You get the pass. He's happy about it, but I'm happy about it too. And no, we got to see the coverage. I mean, we got to see the blocking real quick. Nope. Previous play. Oh no, this is the other one. I agree with you, JTK. Like, he totally had, like, that's a really good way to phrase it. Like, he totally has that internal clock. 1, 2, 3. Time to get rid of it. Like, when you count to 3, you're done. You're done with this. All right, so let's check out the blocking. Okay. Pryor trying to, like, shift that there. Trying to help. Braxton on an island. Tevin, I mean, I was going to say Tevin gets beat, but Tevin just like freaking, like, look at this rep by Tevin. Just the guy spins off. Like, that's a really good recovery by Tevin. The people watching this back at like ×2 speed are just like, eyes are probably spinning. But also another good, Braxton has not been getting pushed back as much as he normally has. And no one's really chipping his guy. There, he kind of giving some help. Armstead has been doing well during this game, but yeah. I really like, now Tevin just seems that this quarter, like this drive, Tevin's been on fire. Tevin's been playing real well. Okay. So let's see. We're looking right. We got a little mesh concept, them kind of going across the middle. And then you got deep. You got them oh, never mind. They're sitting down. And you got deep pass. And then where does his eyes go? So he kind of wants to throw that, kind of hesitates, kind of looks left. We'll see it better at the other angle, but you kind of have this Keenan, yeah, like, but right now, pressure, and yeah, you got him covered. Shot track saying, hey man, I loved Edwards' film, but yeah, right now I'm just happy that we got a quarterback. Yeah, you could add something. Let's just see. 1, 2, 3. He's got good protection. And again, really like what Tevin did. Tevin gets in front of his guy, holds him there, takes that guy out of the play. Then takes that guy out of the play too. Yeah, geez. You're right, JTK. Like, that's just helps him hit. Does that. Oh, man. Maybe you could have done something. You could have maybe done something here, but still, live to fight another day. And I agree, like, with that. That's where I want to watch that play again. So why? I don't know if he just like feels like there's something there. Because then he kind of gets a little panicky, a little finicky. And I don't know if he was just trying to find one of these and since he didn't pull the trigger. But yeah, like you got Keenan. I mean, that guy's at least like kind of coming down a little bit, but yeah, weird play. Yeah. Hopefully you start to see that more, or like at least starting to hit. And then here, he looks straight at Keenan. And this is where we had that question yesterday, where is he forcing things to Keenan? I think he just has confidence with him. You have him looking left, going right. Risky throw, but beautifully placed ball. You can tell he just really wants that. Yeah, you're really just trusting your vet right there. Yeah, agreed. It probably was J2K where it's like, yeah, I was open. Did you know that? Because this entire play design doesn't make too much sense, except for just like get it to this guy and like try to hold the linebacker there. But just nice throw. Let's just look at the blocking. On the right-hand side. Good blocking on the right. Hines Allen just doof. Braxton gets a little overextended. Yeah, agree, J2K. We finally have one that can hit a slant. How many times has Aaron Rodgers destroyed us with that? And it's such a simple little concept. Oh, gosh. And I think this is the eyes play. Let's see what everyone was actually running, though. Okay, we saw this before. Yep. This is the same thing. They're actually running a lot of cover 2. You got the cover 2 zone again, and this is where he pump faked this one, and then you had another player kind of go to that side. So you got him doing a little dig, and then you got DJ out there, and he doesn't necessarily want that. And again, like he could potentially just throw that. Looks right. You have him. I don't like that throw. And then, yeah, then you're not going to have anything there. Very good play. Yet again, I still feel like you could probably get that with how much zip he throws on the ball. When does he? Yeah. Just good eyes. And this is just where like you're getting good blocking. And Braxton and Tevin just, they feel like they've been playing that Braxton and Tevin feel like they're playing well together. Shelton and Pryor feel like they're playing well together. Darnell's been playing just good ball. It's just good ball all around. But like in this game in particular, these two, like this is really good. You could see that they're almost trying to do a stunt, but they just literally stop them. Great play by Tevin and Braxton right there to just literally like not allow them to even get it going. Impressive stuff, but then also you got the double. Yeah. Walker's doing something against Darnell, but it's just not enough. And good play. Yeah, I see that. Yeah, with Keenan being healthy, and hopefully he can just kind of continue that. But yeah, Keenan's getting healthier, so you're seeing more of that. And then let's see. So on the left-hand side, you got Keenan. He's kind of caught up. Got a safety deep. Not really going to like that. You're not throwing that. He's caught up. That's going to be, you can't really get that. And then what's happening on the other side? So you got Cole kind of trying to clear this out. But yet again, you got the safety there. Keenan's caught up. So you really, if Keenan's not caught up, maybe you could have something. But yeah, this is just a bad. The play's not really there. You could have that. But honestly, it makes a good, like, yeah. How does his eyes go? Let's just check the eyes. Left. There's pressure. Gets out. And this is a scrambler. He's a scrambler, not a runner. That's a scramble play right there. And that's beauty. That's beautiful. Like, the routes, no one was really open except Rome came open at that very end. And again, probably could. Right, he's looking. Rome's still not open there. Guy trips, but yet again, there's a dude on him right there. Goes out. And yet, like, you could throw that right there, but ultimately Caleb holds on to it because that guy's running. It gets down to the 2. So, ultimately, yeah, you could have thrown it if you wanted. For all Roma Dunze fantasy owners are mad. But let's see. He stumbles, but yep. Allen gets the best of him there. He gets the best of Braxton. Pryor gets, I mean, Eric Armstead's still good. He's still good. Pushes Pryor back. But great escapability. Pocket collapses from behind. Pocket collapses up in front of you. Darnell's doing his. Double teams working wonders. Gets out. Yeah. Great stuff. Great stuff. But yeah, agreed. Try to slide. I know that he wanted to get that touchdown so badly at London, though. But yeah, Dennis saying glad Waldron finally learned how to use Komet and Allen, right? I think a lot of Allen is just him being healthy again, too. And just him and Caleb being on the same page for sure. And then to be fair to Waldron, the passing game success has made so much more open. Yeah. Let's see. So initially looks left. You have the little slant. Yeah, that's going to be, he sees that, looks left. And when he looks left, safety gets froze. Linebacker gets froze. And right now you kind of have this pull to the right. You want to look back, and I remember he kind of does this little slant. So you're looking, okay, he's going to get caught up there. That's the little rub route. But what they're doing is now you have to look at this. So he's looking for Allen right here, but he's not following him. They're playing a zone. So right now you can't hit Allen. Like this is risky. He identifies it. Beautiful. It's beautiful. It like great stuff. Agreed. Another like great play design. We've had some really nice play designs, but also too, it's like looking to the left, freezing the safety, and this is what they talk about with freezing the safety. He's stuck because he's like, okay, I got to stay here. Now he's out of the play. And then what you have is just like a little, it's the concept itself. I don't know the exact term for, but you have the little, no, not next play. Because you kind of just have the little rub concept. Like you got the rub, but then you got the 2 to the right-hand side. So, yeah. But ultimately, because you have the zone, you have one option. So initially, I love this design. Because when you look at this, if it's man, he's open. Right? If it's man, he's open because you have the rub route. So Keenan should be open if this is man. But if it's zone, you got the 2 players right here. And because then you should have them at least like, and since he's looking to the left, if they were playing too high, you're hoping that you get both safeties back here. But since they have a single high, that's what they're trying to. This is a beautiful play design. But then also Caleb executes it very well by just lobbing it back there. Love it. Beautiful stuff. Yeah, And that's where it's like why he's excelling so well at zone. He's just doing darn well against it. And then here we have Trayvon Trayvon just stumbling. I don't know. He's just like kind of stumbling with Darnell right there. And two, look at this. Like, this is another thing. Like, he's standing strong in the pocket with this pocket collapsing. And I'm bringing up the X again. Here, I'll drink it. He's when I saw this happen to our previous quarterback, this is when he runs because the pocket is not good. He just stands strong and delivers. And look at his feet too. like look at this. He's able to stand strong, and then the feet just instantly. It looks like a freaking video game. The way his feet just literally glitch back. Like it's just nice. It's just nice. And yeah, also, like Shy Drax said, if you're loving the content out there, hit a like, comment, whatever you want. Thank you all so much. Like, this is so much fun to just kind of go through so many of these different plays. But also, I agree with the Kubiak stuff too. Kubiak started hot, but this is where we said, like, I really like the Shane Waldron hire just because it's a safe hire. Like, he was the person that has always been a offensive coach, right? And when you're doing coaching hires with this, you don't want to mess up your quarterback. And right now, things are going well. Things are going real well. But yeah, Jigsaw saying, yeah, JF would have bailed. But yeah, Bears Bones agreeing too. Yeah, Waldron, right? Waldron's growing on a lot of us for sure. But let's see the concepts. So we got too high. And what I find weird is they're playing a lot more zone than I expected. Like, they're really, because every time I'm like, okay, is this going to be man? But they're doing a lot of zone. They're doing a lot of this cover too. Oh, he could have maybe had that. But let's see. We got up top. You got someone kind of going across the middle. Yeah, that ain't going to do anything. And then down below, you kind of have this like pseudo screen, which they go to. And at that point, you just don't really have, like, you kind of wish Komet was a little farther out, but with the zone, they had it there. And let's just see the eyes. Looking right. Yeah, nothing's going to the right. Drops it back left. And maybe, too, he's also looking to the right, but just to kind of draw them off and then just hit to the dump off. But the thing, it's like when you got the cover 2 and you have him sitting there, you could have maybe taken a strike there with DJ. And yeah, Taco saying that too. Like, you could have maybe hit that. I don't know why this would be kind of like your first, like, group chunk of reads. Maybe what he's just trying to do here is you're looking right. Is there anything? And then dump off, right? That's probably how this play is designed rather than looking at DJ. Even though I like what we have with DJ there. Looks left, looks back. Yeah, because he just looks like he quickly goes, and especially since you have Komet essentially out there as a blocker, I think that's ultimately what they were trying to do. But let's see. You got Braxton out there one-on-one. Got the blocking. Great blocking here. Good blocking there. Yeah, just they're able to make it happen because they're just blocking well. Yeah, pump fake might have been nice. I think that's ultimately why you didn't see the throw to DJ. It just seemed like because of the design down below, they had that going, and then you're able to kind of just hit that back. He's able to look to the right. But all right, so we just got to run. I just want to see more passing plays. I do love, like, breaking down the runs because you got 2 up here. They're trying to make this area up. Because basically with this concept, you're trying to just shove everybody over here, and then you're trying to get Tevin Jenkins and Gerald Everett up on this side to just kind of form a nice little running lane right up the middle, but then these are supposed to block so that Muma gets pushed together there. And ultimately, 44 sheds off and makes the play. You can see Tevin tries to just help a little bit. And also, we're not really able to kind of make the push that we want, so to speak. I don't know if Darnell did too good of a job just annihilating this guy. Because typically in this, because you have you have three people right here, you're hoping someone can take this guy. So then those two go boom and boom, and then he's got that lane. But ultimately, we don't do that. Guy sheds off of Cole, and that's what ultimately ends up happening. All right. So, we got a quick little, yet again, another, they're doing a lot of cover two. And just boop. Yet again, throwing with conviction. Yet again, it's exactly what you just do in zone. Find the easy curl, hit it. Let's check out the. Yep. Braxton getting pushed back. But besides that, Roy Robertson Harris has stood up. Pryor getting beat a little bit to the inside, but at least he's kind of shifting it over a little bit. But yet again, standing tall in the pocket. And then out here, you have a little fake help, but Darnell does well with his guy. Yeah. Braxton, we just kind of ignore sometimes. We just kind of go with, right? All right. And then, okay, this ultimately is just a fake handoff to a screen. So ultimately, we don't really care about what's going on. They're just trying to draw people back, and then he's just trying to hold this guy to that side. So, and then Swift just doing Swift things, and this is just a darn pretty run. Look at that. That's just pretty. That's pretty. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, he really is. He's singled on the wide 9. He's just getting smacked around after he has to, do all this other stuff. Pryor is just you know what? I just don't want. I think it's a bold move by. I'd like to see Pryor at least try to run out there rather than inside, but that's where Swift is nah, not going to happen. Goes out, but that's a great move. That's Swift in open field. That's good stuff. But yeah. All right, we got another looking right. You have the quick Allen. Allen with these quick little outs. His out routes have not been pretty. I have not liked his outs. I don't know if it's just he's old, but you can see as soon as he starts to see it's probably not going to work, he works left, sees DJ. That's awesome. And then good stuff. I will say what Swift's doing right now is definitely exceeding what my expectations were. I made it clear. I still don't like signing running backs. Still don't. But I will say what he's doing right now, that's good stuff, right? And I just hope he continues I hope he continues to play at that, right? When we go against more and more difficult teams. Because actually, fun fact, I was looking at this today. Bears had the easiest strength of schedule. So during this portion, according to ESPN Analytics, the Football Power Index. But then when you go to the rest of the season, we have the hardest schedule according to that, because we're in the NFC North. So basically every NFC North team is that, because we're all going against the NFC North. We're the best division. So ultimately we're going from the easiest to the hardest. But let's see what we got. Decent blocking. Armstead's having a game though. Like he really is having a good game. Darnell's just fighting. But good throw. I wanted to see what they did with these. Because, yeah, you kind of just have people run to the side. Nothing's there. These ones felt weird. These ones didn't feel great. Yeah, the secondaries we've gone against are easy. And I think that's the thing that obviously helps with the stats, but also at the same time builds the confidence. Because like what we're seeing on tape, him going through the progressions and everything like that, that's what like that's the stuff that's promising. We're like, that last play that we did, how it didn't work? Let's do the same thing again. I don't get that. But I will say, Keenan's not creating a lot of separation. As much as like I would like to see. Movement. The thing is, like, he's catching it, but you're asking your rookie quarterback to just put it exactly where you want to. So, yeah, and also I agree with Jigsaw. Thank you, NFL, for sure. Oh, man, that's so pretty. Like, that's just so pretty. Because you got the sit. He's got DJ here. They're sitting there on the outside, and then you got in the middle. That's just beautiful. Because then also too, when you're looking at this, they're playing heavy with some linebackers. So you're looking at this, and that hey, in the middle, I have a pretty good matchup. Because who's 33? That's Lloyd, right? Yeah, that's Lloyd. But yeah, they got 3 linebackers out there. We got 3 wide receivers. Come on, this is elementary. How many plays do we got? We're still right at the third quarter. So yeah, this is just elementary. You got a linebacker on him, but just that throw is tough. That throw is just so pretty. And yeah, agreed. Like this is where Keenan in his old age, where I hesitate on re-signing him now, is just he's not creating the separation he once did, but the instincts, the hands are all still there. Because like the fact that when we see it normally, he turns this way to see, okay, is he going to try to throw it over this linebacker? But instead, he sees that it's the back shoulder, so his eyes are here, he goes around like that to get the ball, and just a pretty throw. Heck of an adjustment, heck of a throw. This is why you have the good wideouts, right? Bad wide receivers don't make that catch. Man. Like, I just want to see kind of, you have all this stuff happening, and it's like you could, but he's like, nah, not gonna. But I think, too, something that they probably have learned with Swift is one of those running backs that will not just run like normal. Right? Because you have block here, block here, block here, block here. You should have another block. Like, you should actually be good to go to the outside. Like, he actually can go to this outside. And instead, he cuts it back, but he's just very elusive, right? And this is what we're talking about, where I like the simplistic, but this is where his talent can shine. He's big. You know, he's a big player, a big play receiver, or big play running back that he's trying to hit those home runs. That's what he's going to try and do. So, yeah, let's just see. Simple. It seems like it's just a simple out. Yeah. But what does he see that he likes? He's got separation. Hits it there. Big dog. Reaches for the first. Yeah, I think with Keenan, it depends on what you can get for him, right? Like what can you sign him at? I think that's the big piece. Yeah, I agree with Marcus. That first touchdown throw to Keenan is so beautiful. Like, it really is. Let's check out this blocking real quick. So you got him looking like he's going to blitz. He stumbles in, sits back. They got 4. And then they're trying to run that. This is actually kind of a dumb play because he fakes that and then he's going to run right to Braxton. Their defensive coordinator's not good. Like that's a bad stunt. Like, you're literally like playing into what the Bears were going to do. Okay, so fake handoff. Let's just see how. Yet again, they like. Actually, no, because we got 2 tight ends out there. But yeah, you can assume that they're playing zone just because they got. They didn't bring the corner over. So he's looking through his progressions, looking inside. Let's see what the routes were. It's down here. Ooh. Oh, you can see he wanted it. Ah. He wanted it. He saw it. I don't even want to watch the other angle because I see what's happening. Yeah, it's wide open. But you can see he's going to throw it. Right into him. Yeah, it's like, I don't know if it's like, you can probably get that off like real quick. But man, if he holds that 1/4 of a second longer, that's a touchdown. That is a huge play. But like, just look, like, this is what we talk about. There's the difference between the classic Braxton getting walked back, where it's just like he gets walked back, but the guy can't do anything. This is one of those where the Jaguars actually have done very well at this. They kind of get inside. They push him back, but then they're able to kind of get inside. This is probably like the 4th time we've seen this currently, where they get on the inside, because then now, normally Braxton, when he gets pushed back 5 yards, let's be clear here, after he gets pushed back, he's at least like in between the defender and the quarterback, but here, he's right there. So, yep. Man. And here, like, Darnell and Armstead, this is just fun to watch, man. They're just duking it. But this is, yet again, he's giving up the yards, Darnell is, but he's at least like in a position to stop this guy, right? Like, that's the difference right there. And Pryor just looks tired. He's like, oh, man. Oh, crap. Like, Pryor just looks tired. I don't know what he was doing. It's like, I don't know. Did he think he had help? Or he just kind of, shoves him. He's like, all right, I'm done now. But then, yeah, on this side, they're good there. So, yeah, Braxton ultimately lets that. But, man. That was open. That was open. Dang. They said, you know what we need? We just need a screen pass. Try to make something happen. And hey, Rome with a good block. Rome was blocking really well out there. Got the wide receivers on the one side. Throwing it there. Got DJ on the outside. He cuts it in. I mean, you can see he kind of wants to go to the outside. What does Keenan do? Keenan does not. Yeah, you had a lot of people get past there, guys. Because, like, yeah, you're hoping these guys block. No, they didn't block. And then DJ's on the outside. Because you had Rome hitting his guy. DJ's on his outside. This is where, yeah, in theory, it makes sense to kind of try to get there. Because, yeah, when you stop, you're gone. But he's trying to do something, but everyone's already caught up to him at that time. So, Taco Man saying, is he scared of the deep throw? I brought this up during the post game where first off, what we're seeing is they're playing a lot of cover 2. So they are trying to prevent the deep ball, which I find comedic because we really haven't thrown the deep ball. But at the same time, this defense has given up a lot of big plays. So maybe that's what they're trying to stop. But yeah, his deep ball does not look confident. We've seen this time and time again. He's not been able to complete. I think he's only completed 2 deep balls past 20. He really has not been successful with the true deep ball. Okay, so let's see what we got here. So you got DJ kind of boxing in. And then you got curl. Don't love that because you're literally running them together. Don't like that concept. Got the person down the middle trying to pull the safety. I don't like that. No. Don't like this play. Yeah, we can throw this play out. Because I don't get that. I don't get that middle. Because it feels like because you're pulling the safety that this should be where you target, or this should be what you target. I don't like this. But let's see. Shy Drax with the question: would you say Braxton is our weakest link on the O-line? I don't know. Actually, I really don't know because he's not awful. I think that that's the thing. I think that we it sounds really weird. Us as Bears fans, and I think actually just fans in general, we like to think our line is like significantly worse than what it actually is. See, look at that. But I don't think he's not awful. I'd still say probably Pryor's the weak link just because he is like the definition of serviceable. But yeah, other than that, I mean, like, yeah, it's the walking back is just so hard. Like, the pass blocking though does make me like face palm a lot. But yeah, in this game, I don't think it was his best game. Still don't think like there's nothing on it that it's not great, but yeah, good move by that. But yet again, throw that play, throw this play out. Yeah, but I agree with Taco Man. That's well said. Like Braxton's mid, like, and I know we said this at the at other times too. It's like Braxton is like a Charles Leno. where it's like this epitome of like, you can get better than him, but you can also get worse than him. Like there's worse tackles out there than Braxton Jones, but there's also better ones, and you want the better ones, obviously. But yeah, it's hard because he's just like kind of this safe. Like I was kind of hoping that he would kind of take this better jump, but yeah. We're doing trips. We're kind of creating some traffic. They're cutting over, kind of peeling off this way. Oh, wow. Nothing there. What happened here? Wow. You have this open. They're running with tempo because you can tell because they get up. But you have Swift wide open. Like, I mean, he's looking right. He's looking. You can throw this play out too. Oh man, you got to be aware of that. Like it's hard to say like you got to be, right when I say that. It's hard to say that because look how quick. Like this is literally the full, like they're out of the huddle. But come on, you got to look at that. I hate this play. Man. Yeah, but that's the thing too, is like the other part of the question. Is there anyone that we can trade for? I don't think so. Like no, exactly like what was said. Like no one's going to be like trading anyone. And also too with like the line, I feel like you don't really trade for someone right now. And also we're getting healthier. So like Larry Borum's coming back yet again, swing tackle, but then we also have Bates coming back. Should definitely help out. But yeah, let's see. Yeah, you kind of 51 kind of does this weird blitz. You need Pryor to get to the outside and ultimately doesn't. And then yeah, like you see what they're trying to have Caleb throw to the right, and I don't get those routes. It's like, throw that play out. Like, yeah, that play is gross. Just absolutely gross. But I agree too, like with Jigsaw, that if we need a lineman, let's draft one. I think that we're in a perfect spot too, because like we said, linemen take about a year. So like you could totally just draft a lineman, draft an offensive tackle. Draft an offensive tackle. Braxton Jones can be your swing, or like, here's the thing. Braxton can be your starter. I know a lot of people aren't going to hearing that. Braxton could be your starter until the actual person you drafted in the first is ready and is better than him. And then, yeah, then you can totally switch that, then you can just put the whoever you drafted in the first. And then two, like, yeah. And if they're both playing well, like you can move Braxton inside. You have him as your backup. Like, good problem to have. So I love the idea of drafting an offensive lineman, unless there's like someone that just becomes available. But yet again, oh God, who was it? I think it was actually Ted Thompson, the former Packers GM, said that, he said God only makes so many people that are like 330 that can move like that, right? There's only so many humans on earth that are that good and that athletic. So this is good right there. I think people hate on Braxton just because of the pushback. And also it's fans love to hate their O-line too, I feel. Right? But it is like, it's the same thing where he gets pushed back. But yeah, Karan. Yeah, we have to see how Karan develops too. I still love Karan coming out. But what people aren't going to like is he reminds me of Braxton Jones. when I was watching his tape, he reminded me of Braxton. So Swift just plays this really well. And then also very good, just like bump, move to the next. Great stuff there. But Walker, I'm impressed with like what Walker's been doing. Like Walker really kind of just whoops up on Darnell. And I said this actually last year too, because I knew people wouldn't like this. I thought that Braxton played better than Darnell last year. And it's just people like Darnell because they watch like the other like tape sessions where he's got these amazing traits. I think that Darnell's played better this year than Braxton Jones. For sure. But yeah, like Darnell still has his learning pains. He really does. He's still a young tackle. It takes years for tackles to understand how to play. So yeah, I agree with Muck though. Like, yeah, Karan does have more of that base, but yeah, he reminded me more of like rookie year Braxton, where it was really like in the run game, where I haven't seen that as much with Braxton much anymore, where it's just like he was an absolute beast in the run game. And that's what Karan does. He just freaking mauls. But see, this is the patented, like, he wins because he's to the quarterback. The pressure's there. Like, this is what we're talking about, where it's like, you don't like that. You liked it when they just stay there. Yeah, like what Shy Drax said. It's that bowl. But this is where, like, the thing that we have not seen, I just would like to see a chip. Because you don't even, like, really see that. Like, just, like, a little ding. He just, like, simply just moves his arm in. I think that would help tremendously. But, yeah. All right. Screen pass. Yeah, they like to do this where you kind of have like a fake screen this way. They just to try to commit the 3 there. And then ultimately you throw there. Let's see. It looks like, yep. And this is why I say Pryor. I'm not saying Pryor's bad, but I'd say that he might be I would consider him potentially the weak link. Just because, like, in this offense, they really ask a lot of him to, like, get to the next level with the screens, with the counters, the outside zones, a lot of those pieces. They expect, okay, you need to try and pass off and just try to get to that next level. And he's not fast enough, but also, too, the thing as well is, like, Armstead he goes inside. Armstead goes inside because they're bringing the corner on the outside and holds him up a little bit. So, yeah. Maybe PayPal could talk to Braxton. You can't hate Johnny PayPal like that. Give him a nice little talking to. And then, yep, this is one. Let's see. Looking to the right. Sees this guy falls down. So he goes left. Hits the dump off. Good. Doesn't really get too much after that. Cisco ends up making the tackle. I see. Taco, good question. Resign Tevin. I guess everyone out there in chat, what do y'all think? What would y'all do? Would you all resign Tevin? Yeah, I'm going to put myself in the bottom left. Just so y'all can see. I'll put me back up here. Kind of curious what y'all would do. Yeah, we'll watch this. Oh gosh, so Swift is pretty when he gets going. Like, he really is. He's fun to watch. But yeah, I think for me, though, like Tevin, and also first, the beautiful design. Like, look at that. You got the little duo concept. Block there. Like, you're just sending them here because you're like, okay, we're just going to kind of run to up there. Got the 2 blocks here, 2 blocks here, 2 blocks here. Beautiful. Get to that next level. You'd like to see the tight ends do better. This is a little gross, but it works though, because he just excels through the hole. And they just hold him enough. Good. Yeah, Brian said, drafted 3-0 line. Dude, I did my first ever mock draft, and I drafted 3 O-linemen. I drafted because James Pierce has fallen out of Tennessee, and I love James Pierce, the defensive end. Like he's darn good. I drafted him, and then I traded back, got some offensive linemen. But yeah, I think that like you could totally draft one, keep the same offensive line. You draft one, kind of like what the Jets, Jets are playing right now. What they're doing with Olu. You know that someone's going to probably go down. You have Olu Fashanu. You draft him. You have him being developed. Yeah. Let's see. Got another run. All right. We have 2 people on Swift, but Swift makes it happen. Swift did not play with this dog in him. Like you can tell. You can tell that some podcasters had a giant thumbnail that said, like I think it was like advanced metrics hate Swift is what I put. Like something just like that. I hope he saw it. Because like he's playing so aggressively now. So let's just see how this run. You're hitting with the 2. The duo blocks. You got 1 there, 1 there. Yeah, having him hit to the next level, them take them. And then this is hard because they're loading that box. And we're still after a really good one, we're just like trying to push in the middle. These guys do a great job. And that's how physics works, ladies and gentlemen. When you have 2 people moving at the same spot and then they both smack together, this guy doesn't move. And then now he ends up getting the yards. Good stuff. Good fight by Swift. Yeah, exactly. Don't like something? Bully him. Hey, I say this on the data shows. All I'm doing is reading numbers and providing context, right? I'm putting what I think, but I'm just like simply stating stats because I appreciate like the last data deep dive. There was 0 dislikes because sometimes I'll get dislikes on that just because people don't like the numbers. But it's like I didn't make these up. I'm just simply reading them and telling you what I felt about them. But yeah, just yet again here, beautiful throw, right on the money, exactly where we want. And I agree with Shy Drax. I kind of felt like too, and then here, you don't have to do much blocking. You kind of have the double. I don't know why they just like you know what? Screw 94. Let's just let him go. But yeah, Swift wasn't part of that meeting, and they were talking about holding people accountable. I think we all knew like Nate Davis, and then we all knew like Swift too, because Swift was always kind of moving to the back. And yeah, like we said, it's just he doesn't just go through the straight hole. But right now what he's doing is he's like, okay, I won't do that, but man, I'm gonna fight for every yard. Like this is how I play. All right, so pocket collapses. You have DJ. DJ's held up at the line. So now you just basically have 2. You got Keenan there, and then you got Rome. Oh, you got Rome. But yet again, you got the pressure coming. You're going to have to really throw with some anticipation. Pocket collapses, and now they're starting to get there. So yeah, you don't have that. It'd be a very quick read. You could potentially have it. Oh, man. Beautiful. Still makes something happen. Let's look at the other angle. I just want to see where his eyes are at. Yeah. What loser gives me a dislike? Yeah, thank you, Shy. Oh, man. I should post the number of dislikes, like the number of dislikes that happened during the whole Justin Fields, like, Civil War. Man, any time that, if I said, like, that I liked Caleb Williams, instantly, like, my dislikes were just crazy. And then if I said that, you know, like if I said anything positive about one specific quarterback, instant dislikes. It was a crazy time. It was a crazy time. But speaking of crazy time, let's just see. Yep. Glances at DJ, is like, yeah, he's not going to do anything. Oh man, I feel like you gotta address that and just try and throw it. But yet again, this is a next level. This is a next level throw, and this is something that, okay, I'm hoping that if we had meatballs, it exactly was that. It was hard. It was like, honestly, like kind of demoralizing. Like I would just kind of ignore the like and dislike ratios just because it was anything that had anything to do with the quarterbacks. Like, yeah, then besides that, it would go back to like 100%, 99%. But yeah, it was always sub 90, sub 90 like to dislike ratio, which is bad, like very bad. But yeah, so what we have out here, so yeah, they look to DJ, not there, next level throw. So hopefully in a couple weeks he actually hits this. But yeah, you got these guys open. Don't really expect this, but kind of goes back to what y'all were saying in the comments. Is he afraid to throw something like this? Because right now, if we watch at full speed, right? Let's watch this at full speed as it takes place. Yeah, like you don't have him. And I think the reason why I'm I'm more hard on Caleb on this, you have kind of this max protect look, right? So you got running back in the block, tight end in the block. So you have 3 wide receivers. DJ's out of the play. You just have these 2 players. Those are your only 2 options. So you do have to throw it with that, and that's where Rome is wide open. But when you watch full speed, you see his eyes. Look, he goes back. You can throw it, right? So it's that it'll come with time, hopefully, like we've seen with everything that he's been doing. This throw should be there. Hopefully he gets it in another like 4 weeks, right? We've been doing 4 weeks of this. We've seen the progression, but yeah, this is the thing. So, yeah. Man coverage also, yeah, good point, Taco. Like we said, man's been his weak point. Like with zone he would have just like zipped it right in. But yeah, also, why did this break down? We're in max protect. So, yeah, you have him tumbling in the. Yep. Pryor hits that guy too well. You have Tevin go down. Yeah, Darnell gets whooped. Cole's going against the defensive end, and honestly doesn't do that bad. But yeah, Darnell gets beat. And your interior is there. But man, look at Swift. Dude, look at Swift. Bravo. Swift blocking like a pro. Like it. I think that we're just going to see some good stuff out there. Bearski Films, what's good, my friend? Bear down. Hope all's well. Mark is saying, like you said, loser, probably a Packers fan. My favorite podcast. Thank you so much, man. I definitely appreciate that. Thank you so much, Marcus, for the kind words. So kind. I didn't even watch the last play. Here, let's pull that play up. Is this the actual proper one? All right. Let's go to the next one. And play. Let's load this up. We're in the 4th quarter. It is quite the victory Monday. It's feeling good. And this is where we got the little toss to that side. You're clearing things out. You have him kind of do that little fake. Let's just see how that does with the defense. Yeah, the linebackers play this well. They go to the outside. And then DJ's just, so close. So close out there. And thank you, Bearski. Like, I like seeing some of your stuff out there, too. Like, I've seen some of your little videos out there with, like, some of the cool little, like, highlights and everything. Yeah. For those that haven't, check out Bearski. Bearski's got some cool stuff. Yeah. Y'all, chat, you distract me. I will disable you. Not just kidding. All right, outside. This is just good stuff with DJ. Yeah, I agree with Taco. Like, they play this well. He does a good job. And right up the middle. Pop. And look at that. DeAndre Swift powering through for sure. That's a good run. And also, I'm going to be critical of Doug Kramer. Let's see if he does. All right, Kramer's, I mean, like we were talking about, like what happened, like Kramer at fullback. I was actually kind of hoping that they were going to feed it to him, but yeah, up the middle. Yeah, Bearsky saying, yeah, for sure. Yeah, just hit me up. I don't go on Twitter too much, but feel free to like DM me on Twitter. Yeah. Definitely. Yeah. I know like some of y'all out there were like saying that I should collab with someone too. I stopped paying for like StreamYard and all those other tools now that I'm just by myself. So I don't have any collab tools anymore. I'm too cheap to buy it now. Maybe one of these days I'll get it back again. I actually used EV Mux for those that actually like, if anyone's a streamer out there, EV Mux was actually something that was pretty cool. Like, cause it's just different than StreamYard, but let's see this run. We got double block. Good play there. Let's see what we're doing out here. Got the block from Tevin. We got Shelton running to the outside. Shelton picks that up. We got the two blocks. Honestly, very good. Because this guy reads it. Like, who is that guy? I've actually been very impressed with him. Yeah, Devon Hamilton. I've been very impressed with what I've seen so far. Like, he's not like amazing, but he's just in very good spots. And then you got Tevin, because exactly him going to that outside. Now, Shelton's not going to get that. Great switch. Great block in there. And then, yeah, that linebacker just zooms in, makes the play. That's good stuff. Yeah, thanks, Shadrax. Yeah, like, and thanks for bringing it up too. Like, I give you kudos because you brought it up, and it's like, yeah, I probably could. Because yeah, I was literally like sitting down watching the All 22 because I wanted to do one of those, like, you know, there's so much of those, you know, the 10-minute videos that get, you know, tens of thousands of views that are like all like curated. I don't know. It's like I'm going to be going through this tape anyways, so it's more fun to go through with y'all, and we're all able to see this together and kind of break this down. And this is just good little swat. Tries to get it out. But yeah, it's just fun for us to just kind of like go through it. We can see it. And then, yeah, y'all can just watch it on your own time. Like, yeah, I know a lot of you have watched the entire thing, which I'm very appreciative for. And then I forgot that he fumbles here. On the outside. We say DJ wasn't blocking that first play of the game, and then now DJ's blocking every single play now. DJ's doing very, very well with the blocking. So we go to the outside. We got block there. We got Coleman hoofing it there. Braxton trying to hoof it. Let's see if they can make it. So got Rome there. He's trying his darndest. He's not going to make it. But they have the double. And then, yeah, this is where wait, where does he come out from this? Yeah, he's going like, yeah, they're playing to that right. Devin Lloyd's fast though, man. Devin Lloyd's got the speed. Devin Lloyd plays that well. Pops out, perfect grab. Yeah. Yeah, Bearsky. Yeah, you can send me an email. My email's in the chat, in the description. This is just pretty. Look at that. Just whoop. But yet again, like, I want to kind of go back to this. This is a connection. This is not separation. Like, that is a wonderfully placed ball. Like, look at that. Great defense by him. Pretty ball. That's a wonderfully placed ball. That is timing. That is a connection. That's something that Aaron Rodgers did against us all the time, those stupid slants. And like that guy's all over him. This is why slants are so freaking good. This is why we've been asking for an offense that's got slants. They're playing well. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff. But thanks, Shot. Definitely appreciate that. Like this is super fun just to like kind of go through, just relax. Run up the middle. What is Gerald Everett doing on this? he's just staring at people. He's just giving people intimidating glares. He's like, you don't either. All right. Oh no, you made the tackle. I should probably go block now. Yeah. He's like, wait. Let me look at this guy. Let me look at that guy. All right, let's see what actually happens. I've been looking at him. So we got the little duo. Got the tight ends there. Okay. So, okay, they got this, and yeah, this is just gross blocking. But honestly, good. This is just disgusting blocking. Because you have two people here. You expect one to get to the next level, one to get to the next level. And honestly, this should be a pretty darn good play. Gerald Everett, I mean, he's looking at people with mean intentions. But at the same time, Tevin should be trying to get to... I don't know if Tevin's confused at what he's supposed to be doing too. But yeah, Tevin, you're hoping gets there. Ultimately doesn't. Tevin's just like swallowed up. Yeah, Tevin's stumbling. What could have been? What could have been? Yeah, Muck, I agree. Gerald Everett, I like the signing because like he's been a good tight end. You got the connection with their wide receivers coach. Everett has not been good for the Bears for sure. Oh, and here we're just running it a lot now, right? Oh, actually, there's just two more plays. Holy crap. Okay. Head on a hat. And this is what we were hoping to do this time. He doesn't read it as well. Shelton's able to get out to that side. Beautiful. You know, he's going to get pushed back a little bit. But then he's good, man. Oh no, that's 98 now. I just saw a dude with dreads and I was like, is that him again? But yeah, he stops that play. That's the hard part when you're trying to reach to that level. 98 stops it. And I mean, kudos to just trying to hit back, but why? We said this, right? Pryor's a little slow. That's my biggest critique on him. Like when we're running a lot of these zones, these outside runs, he's just a slower player. Pushes them to the outside. Just looks tired, man. Big boy's tired. Like that is a big human being. He makes Darnell Wright look small. Like, look at this. He makes Darnell Wright look small. And Darnell Wright, I think he just thinks he's going to the next level. Kind of just gives him a little shoulder. But Waldron had multiple tight ends. Because he had, who are the tight ends out there? Like George Fant. I'm glad we didn't sign George Fant. Fant signed for so much money. Fant's one of those guys where it's like people expect him to be a lot better than he actually is. Yeah, you're kind of running this. It's not really a trap. Yeah, it's that split zone with the run up the middle. So hat. He's going to hit the back there. So you should try to go up that way. Stutters a little bit. That 98 now is going crazy. Jordan Jefferson, that's that rookie. All right. That's the offense. That's it. Ends not on a high note. What did y'all think? So, yeah, good stuff. But also, I will throw this out there because I know that we got 36 people watching live. We'll continue this on the defensive side. So I will stop this stream and we'll go over there. But I think overall, what did y'all think? Because overall, like we said, Caleb continues to look better. Caleb continues to play better. He just looks darn good. So awesome stuff. You're seeing him going through his progressions. Line is playing a little bit better. Obviously, it can always be better. But we saw some good play designs. Couple that we got to throw out. Like I think it was like 3 or 4. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, 5. Those 2 in the end zone. So that's the big piece. So that's it. Good stuff from the offense. I will go over to the defensive side. If anyone wants to join me over there, feel free to join me there. I might just grab it. And actually, now I'll just have water for the rest of the night. But with that, this portion of the Unbearable Sports Podcast is over. Hope you like it. Subscribe out there on YouTube. And with that, I'll see you on the other side.
Yeah, she's got some nice long hair, and you know that she's a